Did you get to choose? Do you still get to choose? They say the devil gives you no choice. They say God gives you a choice, that you got to choose. But is that just a story that you're telling yourself to convince yourself to continue suffering through what you're choosing? Who are you? When you are suffering, they say that you have a choice. But do you have a choice to make your suffering stop? If you make your suffering stop by giving it no choice, does that make you the devil? You tell your kids what to do or else. Does that make you the devil? Laws, rules, they tell you what to do. Does that make them the devil? You must follow God's rules. Does that make God the devil? Who are you? Neuroscience has found that the choices are made in our brain before we're aware of the choices that we make. If we're unaware of the choices that we make, are we making the choices? They say you can choose your attitude, but gut bacteria influences whether you're curious or tired, whether you're happy or depressed, whether you're skinny or fat. Genes indicate whether or not you inherit certain temperaments from your parents, your ancestors, personality traits. Who the fuck are we even talking about? You say our choices have consequences. If you get a job, you'll have money, unless you don't. If you go to school and work hard, get good grades, you can get a good job, unless you don't. If you eat healthy, take care of yourself, you'll be healthy, live a long life, unless you don't. If you're a good parent, you'll get to keep your kids, unless you don't. If you raise your kids right, they'll be good citizens, unless they aren't. If you're a good person, you'll go to heaven, unless you don't. If you don't know something now, you'll find out when you die, unless you don't. If it's unfair now, you'll be rewarded later, unless you're not. But you can choose, right? To believe all these delusions, to continue doing what you're doing, right? You like to think that you got a choice. You get to choose, because so long as you get to choose, you got the power. You're in control. But what you may not know is that the one who wants control has control over you. And it's that devil that wants control. Are you the devil that wants control? Who are you? The reason that I had no control was that I had tried to gain it and keep it. But anyone that loses, anyone that can suffer a loss, anyone that can be trapped or stolen from, anyone whose life can be taken, never had a choice. They were never in control. You were never in control. And losing what you once thought you did control will make you wonder who you are. You may think, I made the right choices, this isn't fair. Or you may think, if I only would have chose better, then it would have been fair, would it? Who are you? Who is that I that made the choices? The one that doesn't need control is the one that has it. And surrendering the need to control is how they have it. I stopped thinking I made a choice, and I started wondering who I am. I am that I am. I will be that I will be. Who I am is the process of becoming. Defining that would end the process of my becoming. Defining my becoming is what gives power to that devil to bind my choices with consequences. To be free, the definition of you must die. So long as you are a process of being, you will live forever. You don't say, I am this, I am that, or I am not this, I am not that. I made this choice, I made that choice. Did you? If you stop thinking about what the right choice is and start wondering who you are, you will experience who you may think and feel you are, and at the same time wonder who you are, because you know that the experience of you is not who you are, but just your experience. You also don't need to know it. The past that you know, you also know that you don't. And in this way, you're not bound by consequences. The wind blows and you hear the sound of it, but you cannot tell where it came from or where it goes. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit. John 3:8. It is unknown. You are the process, knowing the unknown. You are the movement across the waters.